Hi, my name is Leon and I'm going to be talking about my brain injury and my progress in rehabilitation. I was admitted to hospital with glandular fever in 2010. I was very poorly. At one point I started to struggle to breathe due to a swelling on my throat, in my throat. My airways were closing. I was unconscious and my brain had very limited oxygen for 40 minutes. This resulted in me sustaining a hypoxic brain injury. I don't have broken bones, so you can't see my injury. My problems are to do with my brain, and they have changed my day-to-day lifestyle. I find it much harder to control my emotions, and sometimes I act differently. I am still the same person inside, and I still like to have a laugh. I just can't do some of the things I used to now, as my brain won't allow it. At the start of my rehab, I was struggling with my emotions. I was very socially anxious and found it extremely difficult to socialise and be out in the community. I had difficulty with opening up to people. I used to find my outbursts of anger uncontrollable. I used to punch things, headbutt doors when it all got too much. I found it hard to keep a lid on my emotions, and often I would take it out on my mum, which then would leave me feeling low and guilty. My world was very limited and it felt like it had shrunk. With support of my rehabilitation team, I now live on my own. It was an uphill struggle, but with preparation and planning, it gets easier every day. When I started living independently, there were so many challenges that came my way. Some were easy to overcome and some I'm still struggling with. But with a routine in place and support, I am able to overcome them. Cooking was something that I was very afraid of and apprehensive of. I used to have microwave meals most days, but with time, guidance and support, my cooking repertoire is getting bigger by the week. For example, one of my biggest achievements was cooking my Christmas dinner independently. I now try my hardest not to avoid problems, but to conquer them. Earlier this year, I managed to join the gym, which was always something that I wanted to get back into. But I would always make an excuse. But now it is part of my weekly routine, and is another one of my achievements in rehab. My neuropsychologist has taught me the importance of relaxation techniques. I now do progressive muscle relaxation. This works for me like a reset button. It enables me to self-manage my stress and anxiety. When I have completed it, I feel a great sense of relaxation and tranquility. I have been through a lot of ups and downs throughout the last 10 years, but there is one thing that life has taught me. I won't be beaten and there is always hope.